we are going to unbox live on YouTube and also recorded for later posterity's sake these CGC returns. What I have here is two boxes, a gigantic box of new returns, as well as this is the returns that we got back from the mechanical errors that we got the last batch that had damaged cases. We sent them back under mechanical errors. So this is the return. So what we're trying to do here is find out whether or not we got back the same grades as the previous one, and also what the condition is of them. Before we do that, I got to get a knife. I'm not fully prepared. Be right back. Don't worry, I didn't have to go too far. All right, we're good. Hey, what's up, Kevin's Gaming Channel? Welcome in. All right, so two things scared me right off the bat. One, this is the mechanical errors return, and if you can tell, the label is very green. It's like almost muddy and water damaged. The entire box looks heavily worn. So I don't know if it's like the problem with CGC and me is CGC is all the way out in Florida and I'm all the way over in California. So it does have to travel quite a distance. And that to me looks like green, mold, water. So I'm a little worried about that one. But we'll find out once we open it. And this one has a pretty good corner crunch right here. And so we're going to open this one up. I mean, it compacted the box right here. So I'm worried about the games on this side of this box. So we'll look at that in a second. But first we need to find out if our previous returns got the same grades that they went out with, or if they gave me different grades. And then we have to find out if they actually are in better condition than they were before, because they were pretty rough. Because they got banged around. So what is my, so we have the 5 games that we sent back. I'm trying to remember, I have the previous grades from the previous video. Let's start with Pandora's Tower. They definitely changed the case out, because the previous case had some pretty nasty scuffing on it. I'm already noticing an issue. We got these sent back and they were supposed to come back with the Whatnot Grail Days information on them, because these were supposed to go on to Whatnot Grail Days. So they were supposed to be adding that. I even added it to the box and the packing information, and they didn't add it on this first one. 9.6 A+, I believe, was the same grade that we had before. The case is obviously in better condition. There's no cracks and no scratches and no scuff marks. So 9.6 A+. I'm good with that. We're supposed to have the other I thought the Conquers was a 9. Yeah, it's a 9.4. Yeah. This one actually has, this one got a B+. I thought it was a 9.4B, not a B+. It might have got a better seal grade this time. The grading card looks off-centered and there's some glue in there. This one was the worst of them. This one actually had pieces of plastic bouncing around inside of it, and I was worried that the plastic was going to cut or break the seal. Obviously, new case, new seal, and no plastic that I can see. I'm wondering if they just reused the label, or if they actually it says on the website that they regrade them. So They might have been regraded. This one was the scariest one to send back because this was my only 9.8 A++, but it did come back a 9.8 A++. And this one also had a big chunk of plastic that was broken and sitting in the side there. New case. There is a speck. There's a speck of plastic in there though. There's a speck of broken plastic inside here, which is strange because I don't see, like before you could see the place where it broke off from. I don't see that now. But at least there's not just a big old giant chunk of plastic in there. 9.0 A+. This one baffled me too. I don't know why I got a 9.0 on it when I had two of these, and one of them was a 9.0 and one of them was a 9.4 or 9.6. And they look to be the same. The only thing I can tell is that the card is, or the cover art is slightly lower. So I don't know if it's like a miscut or something that they're grading it down on. But none of these have the Whatnot Grail days on them like they were supposed to get. So that's a little discouraging. This is a 9.6A. I want to say this was a 9.6A plus before, but look, this one has the same little round piece of something inside of the casing. This one had heavy scuffing on the cover on the front when I sent it out, but even this one's got a pretty good scratch on it right out of the gate. Right out of the box, big old giant scratch right there. And there's a piece of plastic right in the bottom. Jeez Louise. These are the ones that came back from mechanical error, and they should have been corrected. So I guess we'll have to open the new box and we'll have to inspect those and see if those have the little specks in them. Maybe that's just part of their process when they're sealing the shells. Maybe during the sealing process, like small pieces of plastic can get in there, or just during the vacuum sealing process. I don't know. So it looks like all the grades stayed the same, but for the most part, most of the conditions improved in the boxes. It's just those few that have those little specks in them. I'm gonna have to look at these ones too and find out. So these are for a Whatnot live stream that we're going to be doing on June 3rd. Oh, that didn't sound good. I'm worried about this box. This is a huge box. There's a big indent right here. I can feel like where the pressure of the box, it got dropped on something. The impact on this side is heavily crunched, and then this part is creased. Like this thing was impacted pretty significantly. So when you're traveling from Florida to California, it's a long ways. So I just don't know if it's advantageous to be, I mean, they're using FedEx also, which FedEx has been known to be like the most nonchalant when it comes to that stuff. Let's see, let me make sure. Good, 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 good. These games are for the Whatnot stream. I have another box of more graded games that we're going to open on another stream that I'm excited for as well. That is ooh, I'm cheating. Don't look. Try not to look. Try not to look. It's exciting though. It's exciting. All right, let's start at the front. We'll just go down the line and we'll look at them one by one. All right. First one is Disgaea 2. Worst memories, PS2. I can already see a little speck of plastic down there. I'm wondering if that's just part of their acrylic. Like it's just little pieces of acrylic. It's so strange. Ooh, 9.6, A plus, black label, T rating, and it does say on the back, promo copy UPC hole punch because it came from the Sony Distribution Center. This is one of the games we had the hole punch barcodes, and then it does say Whatnot X CGC Video Game Grail Days 2023. So this is going to be one of the games that we're going to be doing in our live stream, and it's got the Whatnot CGC provenance for that specific event. You'll only be able to get it during that weekend of that event. They're never going to use that information again. So the 10 or 15 games that I have, I mean, I was hoping to have 15 because those 5 that were returned were supposed to be getting that mark also. Unfortunately, they didn't. But it is cool that it does have the information. It has the promo hole punch, and it has the information about the Whatnot CGC 9.6 A plus Disgaea 2. That's a pretty cool one right there. So I'm excited for that. Starting off good with a 9.6. We had a lot of 9.2s and 9.4s and 9.0s in the last one. So I expect better with these because a lot of these are from Sony factory. They've been not in people's hands. They were never like retail sold, straight from employees. All right, this is another promo hole punch PS2 game, Devil Kings. This one got a 9.6 also. It got an A seal instead of an A plus, but we'll take that. 2 9.6s and an A and an A plus. A lot of these games actually, so this came from an employee at Sony Distribution Center. He brought these home. These were promo hole punch games, and then he brought them into me at the store, and he brought them in a duffel bag. So I'm not surprised that some of the seals are a little shaky, just because he wasn't paying, like he was like, oh, they're sealed, but he wasn't thinking about the damage that can happen by, this is another one that's got, okay, so we got plastic on the bottom again. This one's got some heavy, you can see this heavy scuff marks on the back. I don't know what caused that, but it's just cardboard burn from the box. Let's see if the front has it. Front has a few spots too. That's too bad. Fatal Frame 3, 9.6, A plus, also Whatnot Grail Days, also promo hole punched. These are cool, cool ones. Don't fall over, whatever you do. All right, another one, another hole punch, also Whatnot Grail Days, PGC, and 9.6A. So seeing a trend here. A lot of 9.6s. It doesn't look like they're giving out the 9.8s on the PS2 for some reason, but okay, we'll take the 9. We'll take the 9.6. We got 2 9.6 A pluses and 2 9.6 A's so far. It works. It works. It works. All right, what do we have here? PS2 game. This is also from that Sony Distribution Center, so it does have the promo copy hole punch marked in it and the Whatnot CGC Grail Days. This is kind of a cool one, the Armored Core. Another 9.6 A plus. They're just, I mean, 9.6 is the median, I guess, of good. All right. Ooh, this one got a little. Oh yeah, this one I know why. Yeah, this one had a pretty good pressure point right in the front. Looks like, I know something got pressed down on it. I saw it after I'd already submitted it, so I was like, whatever. It's not a crazy expensive game. It's just a really cool Yoshi Poochie Woolly World. Thought it'd be a cool one for the Whatnot Grail Days. This came in a different buy we did, but 9.0 A plus, so it's got a good seal. It just somebody put pressure down and it put a mark. You can see it right on the cover art and the outer casing. This one came from the same lot as that one, and this one is in a lot better condition. So I expected 9.6 A plus. So Whatnot Grail Days, 9.6 A plus. This one, I mean, these things are like perfect condition. So I don't know what it takes to get a 9.8, but 9.6s work. Another 3DS game. This is also from that same buy. We had somebody bring in a whole bunch of sealed 3DS games. They were selling out their collection. 9.4A on this one. Fantasy Life's a good title though. So what I've noticed is though, all the 3DS ones do not have any of those little small pieces of plastic in the bottom like most of the PS2 ones did. So I don't know if it happens during the time of encapsulation or what, but yeah, these ones don't have the little pieces in them, but they do. You can see that they have a little wiggle. They're not like fully secured in there, so they do bounce around a little bit, which is concerning in the long run for things. And then this one has a pretty good, like you can actually feel the scratch mark in it. It's, yeah, I mean that's pretty thick. So scratch right out of the box. It's a little sad. Another 3DS game. This is also from that same buy. I think we have. Well, the last one's not. Last one's a banger. I'm glad we went this direction. So this one's just cool because it's Pokemon Art Academy, A+, 9.6. This one's just cool. Got a little Pikachu on the front, a little Pokemon action. So we got 5 PS2 games, 4 3DS games, and then this one, I expect a low grade on it because of the mark that it had, but it was just too cool to not grade. Game Boy Advance, Zelda, Link to the Past, Whatnot Grail Days. Got an A seal, but it did get a 7.5. There's just a pretty heavy mark, almost like somebody ran, like they put a paper down and they wrote across the paper with their pen, like just a pressure mark. And then it does have a few little corner creases, and so I'm surprised it got an A seal because like right here in this corner and right here in this bottom corner, the seal's broken slightly and you can see the cardboard rubbed a little bit. So that's why I think it got a 7.5, but I was expecting to get a little bit lower seal grade than an A, but I'll take a 7.5A Whatnot, CGC Grail Days, Player's Choice, Zelda, Link to the Past, Four Swords Adventure action. So the audio is a bit quiet. Sorry about that. We are trying to figure out the best way to make this audio work for live streaming. So let me know if that is louder, if you're still here, if you can hear me. Trying to make the audio work. But I lost my technician's gone, so it's just me here doing it by myself, and I have my tablet out so I can read what people are saying. So let me know what you guys think. CGC returns some good grades on the PS2 stuff, all 9.6s, all A's and A+s, and then the 3DS games got 9.6s and 9.4s with 1.90 on the Woolly World because that one's got a pretty good mark on it, and then the Game Boy Advance Zelda was just too cool to not grade because finding sealed Game Boy Advance games is pretty uncommon. I thought this would be a nice little showpiece for the Whatnot auction. So if you could make sure you guys go and follow us on Whatnot Blue Shell Gaming /invite, or whatnot.com/invite/Blue Shell Gaming. You get 10 free dollars to spend. You can come out to our stream on June 3rd if you want to bid on any of these. We also have a really good show coming up with Nintendo Powers. We got an NES show coming with boxed NES games. A lot of cool stuff we do on Whatnot. So make sure you follow us there. Make sure you sub here on YouTube as well. Like us, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, so that we can continue to grow the content. We want to bring you more good stuff, but we also know that it's a lot of work to get all this done. So, oh, your phone's at max and you still barely hear. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're trying to work on the microphones and the cameras and how all the stuff works. So I appreciate you coming out. Thanks for watching the live stream and being here. And then make sure you watch for the videos coming up. I'm going to feature and highlight and show off some of these a little closer up. And we got another big one. I have another box of graded games over here. with some other cool stuff that we're going to do a special unboxing for. Those will also be in the stream on June 3rd, but I don't want to show them off yet because I have something special planned for those. Those are some real heaters, and so that'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys come back for more, and tell your friends. Blue Shell Gaming does it right. Thanks, guys. Peace.